If you're a Pisces, this is your love reading. I can see that someone you or someone related to you in love connection is curious about you, but they are careful, they are watching from distance, and they are not willing and they're hesitant to open up to talk about their feelings. However, this is a connection that is meant to last long term, and this is a connection that is destined to be. This card suggests that you need to be open more emotionally and you need to be emotionally trusting. Sagittarius, this is your love reading. I can see the significant and very important love relationship is present and it is ready to be settled down upon. However, I can see that both people in it might be analyzing it deeply and heavily, instead of acting on it emotionally. So Sagittarius, you are in need to be honest, clear, and to choose love over fear and suspicion. If you are a Capricorn sign, this is your love reading. I can see that the past heartbreak is still impacting you and you are afraid to be vulnerable again. You are in need of asking yourself questions like, what do I truly deserve and what am I ready to let go and forgive? Don't dwell on the past that no longer serves you and instead focus on a positive future that you could build starting from now. This is a love reading for Aquarius signs. I can see someone who is not showing their emotional side, someone who is a little bit more on the logical and up in the head side. This could represent you or the partner or someone that you're thinking of in your love life, and this person is very intelligent. However, they might be closed off emotionally. However, everything is not as it seems, and there are some things that you are yet to know, but the truth will reveal itself. But before then, you are allowed to follow and don't ignore your instincts. If you are a Virgo sign, this is your love reading. I can see that you have a big realization. You're going to have a big realization on truth and the destined person that you are supposed to choose. And this someone special you're going to meet is going to be by chance. It's going to be a connection that is going to suddenly upheal, and it's suddenly going to change your love life upside down. If you're single, this is telling that there will be a love connection arriving suddenly. If you're in a relationship, this can mean that something you didn't know about your partner will reveal itself to you. If you are a Libra sign, this is your love reading. I can see that someone is not fully honest, someone is not fully present with you in this romantic environment. This is not necessarily negative, but this definitely requires some caution to be had. The truth will come out in time, and really trust your gut in order to reflect and observe instead of confronting. If you are a Scorpio sign, this is your love reading. I can see that you have multiple options over your romantic love interests. However, you don't know which one you are going to pick, and you don't know and you're not sure about who could be the best choice for you. So, in this love life, I can see that the star represents faith in the future, and it is a sign that if you are healed as much as possible from your past, you will know which one to pick. This is a tarot love reading for Cancer. Cancer, you might need to look at your relationship from a new perspective, from a new angle. Because instead of waiting for someone to take action, think about taking actions yourself. It is time for reflection as well. Are you letting someone in the love life take control about what you want it to look like? Are you not taking a passive role in your relationships? Really pause, assess, and reflect to find the balance between emotional surrender and setting healthy boundaries. This is a love reading for Leo signs. Leo, I can see that you might be healing from past disappointments. I see that you might be giving a little bit more love and care to yourself, which is great. But Leo, instead of rushing into things and taking things very fast, remember not to rush things, and you are being guided in the right direction. However, clarity comes from these slow decisions, and clarity comes from taking things a little bit slower, not being super urgent. If you are a Taurus, keep on watching to find out your love reading. Taurus, it is time for you to be honest with yourself about the connections that you need to be leaving. Think about the connections that you are scared to leave, but the connections that are just stagnant. It is time to stop postponing the decision. Your heart knows what it wants, and you are willing to, and you are being guided to follow your heart. If you are a Gemini, keep watching to get your love reading. I can see that the connection you're trying to seek is not really getting approval that it deserves from both internally and externally. You might be thinking about between protecting yourself and taking that emotional leap. But this card is telling you to be bold, pursue and go after your passion, no matter what it looks like to the outside world, and really stay true to your inner values. Don't let fear or other people stop you from being with the love that attracts you. Hi Aries, this is your love reading. Aries, you're being asked to make a clear decision about your love life. You need to either commit fully, you need to either let go of something that is no longer aligned with you, or responding to a soul call to someone important deep inside your heart. Intense love connection is present, and I can see that if you're single, you are going to manifest your twin flames. Be honest with yourself and be open to receiving true love, which is possible.